This is my persuasive speech for public speaking. Here's my audience, my mother. Okay. You can go into any grocery store and find plastic bags being used to carry your groceries, but these single-use bags cause a lot more damage than you might think. The plastic bag we use today was invented in 1965 by a Swedish company. These single-use bags started to gain popularity in the 1980s after the grocery chain Kroger and Safeway replaced paper sacks for the plastic alternative. This information was sourced by David Evans. Now you can find plastic bags in almost every grocery store across the world. Today I will be using information from David Evans, the website Environment, Center for Biological Diversity, and All About Bags. I have two sites written by David Evans. Along with these sources, I will also be using my own knowledge from using reusable bags in my daily life and my own personal experiences. Today, I hope to persuade my audience to switch from single-use bags to reusable bags by speaking about the negative effects single-use bags have on the environment, why reusable bags are a better choice, and some options when it comes to reusable bags. That brings me to my first point of the negative effects single-use bags have on the environment. The first negative thing when it comes to single-use bags is how they are manufactured. Manufacturing single-use bags takes a lot of resources, including fossil fuels, a large amount of water, and energy. These are resources that could all be used in local economies and infrastructures, but instead are put into creating something that will eventually end up in landfills and the ocean. This is sourced by Environment. Plastic bags affect wildlife negatively. Nearly 100 billion bags are made per year, single-use bags, and 80% of them end up in pollution, meaning landfills and oceans. And due to this large amount of pollution ending up in the environment, this can lead to animals thinking that it's a regular food source. An example of this is a turtle confusing a plastic bag for a jellyfish due to their similarities. Along with this, there are many seabirds that think small little plastic are bugs and other organisms that are in the normal diet, eventually leading to their early death. This is sourced by Center for Biological Diversity. Along with plastic bags negatively affecting our environment and the animals in it, they can also hurt us in our cities. You can often find plastic bags along highways and in ditches, and often cities will hire people to clean up these plastic bags. This is a job that is unneeded and could easily be eliminated if we got rid of single-use bags. Plastic bags can also clog drains and other pipes in cities. This often leads to flooding and other problems that could easily be preventable. This is sourced by Environment. This brings me to my next topic. There are many benefits when it comes to reusable bags. They have less of an environmental footprint. This is because not as many need to be made when it's compared to plastic bags. A lot of the resources used to create reusable bags are a lot less harmful than plastic. This is sourced by David Evans. Using a reusable bag can save you money. Nowadays, when you go to a store, they often charge you extra to use the bags that they supply in hopes to discourage you from using them. And sometimes they'll even pay you to use the reusable bag that you bring with you. This is sourced by Temp. And lastly, reusable bags can be made with many different recycled materials. And I'll go into more detail. I'll go into more detail with that in my next point. There are many options that a person could use before resorting to a single-use plastic bag. Some of these different options include unbleached cotton, fabric, or other canvas bags. Here's an example. This is a canvas bag, and this would last you probably around 300 uses compared to the estimated two uses of a single 2 uses of a plastic bag. Another type of reusable bag that you could use are woven plastics. These have a little bit more environment footprint, but they last a lot longer than a plastic bag. And even though they might end up in a landfill like other plastic bags, they will last longer and they will prevent a lot of other plastic bags ending up in the environment. But oftentimes you can recycle these by the company that makes them. And then lastly, you can always make your own reusable bags with recycled materials, or if you can sew or stuff like that, you can sew reusable bags. So this is an example of a t-shirt bag. This is just ties, and this is great for produce and stuff, and this lasts really long. And one of my favorite options is using old plastic bags to make a reusable bag. So this is Plarn, and you can crochet this into a new plastic. You can crochet this into another plastic bag, but you are then again eliminating a lot of plastic bags from going into the landfills. And once you crochet, it's easy enough to repair any damage that happens to the bag. Today I have hopefully persuaded the audience to switch from single-use bags to reusable bags by speaking about the negative effects of single-use bags have on the environment, why reusable bags are a better option, and some different options when it comes to reusable bags. I've talked about the negative effects it has on the environment and the animals, the positive effects it has on us, and why we should switch, as well as the many different options and how you can make your own reusable bag. Although many stores will continue to use plastic bags, you can make a difference yourself by using reusable bags whenever you go shopping.